mrudu madhyadhimatratva tatopi visheshaha. Because of softness, middleness, and extremeness, therefore, there is distinction in intensity. In this video, we are going to discuss Sutra 1.22. In the previous video, we discussed Sutra 1.21, which was about intensity. How intense should a yogi practice? How much effort should a yogi put into his practice in order to reach the goal? The answer, according to Patanjali, was tivra. The more intense someone is, the more likely they are able to achieve their goal, the faster they're able to achieve their goal. So with tivra samvega, with intense intensity, with strong, sharp intensity, one is asanaha. The goal is close. And so in this sutra, we will now learn the different types of intensity. There are 3 types of intensity, and these 3 are multiplied into 9, which indicate that there's 9 subtypes of intensity and 9 total types of yogins. 9 different types of yogis that are out there based on the amount of effort that they put in. If you feel that these videos are helping, and for the purpose of maintaining a platform on which we can continue to discuss Indian philosophy and analyze the various texts in Sanskrit, please do subscribe by hitting the lotus icon in the bottom right of the screen, and definitely like and share with friends and family. So let us inquire into Sutra 1.22. The sutra states, Mrudu madhya adhimatratvat tatah api visheshaha. Mrudu madhya adhimatratvat tatah api visheshaha. So let us begin at the end. Visheshaha. Vishesha means particular, something that is special or particular. Now, in another school of thought, such as Vaisheshika philosophy, now yoga is Sankhya Yoga philosophy. These are different schools of thought. In another school of thought called Vaisheshika philosophy, they introduced something called Vishesha. Now, when we see, let's say, 100 cows outside, right? We know that they're all called cows because of something called a universal. So, cowness. The Vaisheshika philosophers believe that cowness, the essence of cowness, is within every single cow. So that's why you're able to say that that's a cow, that's a cow, that's a cow, that's a cow, and that's not a cow. Because the universal of cowness exists in each and every cow. That's how you're able to say, well, that's a cow and that's a cow. Now, if you want to isolate one cow and say that is that cow, then you say visheshaha. There's an individuator, a particular, something that makes it special. So although within a group of 100 cows, there's cowness, a universal in each and every one, but also there's individual cows called vishesha, individuators or particulars. So in this case, vishesha means particular or difference, something that makes something stand out from something else. So the sutra starts off by saying visheshaha. There's something that makes something different. And so we look here now. Mrudu madhya adhimatratvat tatah api visheshaha. So here we are introduced with the 3 degrees of intensity. First is mrudu. Mrudu or mridu here means soft or mild. Soft, mild, more relaxed. Okay? So for this case, we'll use soft. So this is the first type of intensity, soft intensity. The second one is madhya, madhya, which means medium or middle. So the second type of intensity is madhya, middle intensity. The third type of intensity is adhimatra, adhimatra, which is extreme intensity. So we have mrudu, madhya, and adhimatra. Now this part right here, tva, adhimatratva. The tva ending means somethingness, like coldness, right? Or hotness, coolness, somethingness, right? An essence of something, right? Like a quality or essence of something, right? So here it's saying the essence or somethingness, which is the softness, the middleness, and the extremeness. Softness, middleness, extremeness. It's saying the general quality of something. It's not saying something is soft. It's saying softness, right? Middleness, right? Or mediumness or extremeness, okay? So it's like a type of, ness, an essence to something. And so then we have the tva, and then we have the tvat. Tvat ending, so the at ending is an ablative ending grammatically, and it means because of something or from something, something that causes something. So because of the softness, middleness, and the extremeness, because of these three intensities, there is visheshaha. So because of these three intensities, tataha api, therefore, thus, there is distinction. So what is it saying? Because there are three different types of intensities, there is a distinction among them, and there is further distinction to be explained. The distinction is these three: mrudu, madhya, and adhimatra, right? The distinction is these three, but there are further sub-distinctions which are of 9 that exist. So let's go through them. When you have soft intensity, there are further 3 more. There is soft intensity, medium soft intensity, or extreme soft intensity. It's finally adhimatra. And in adhimatra we have soft extreme, medium extreme, and extreme extreme. So if we were to say it in Sanskrit, it would be mrudu mrudu, madhya mrudu, adhimatra mrudu, right? Or here we have mrudu madhya, madhya madhya, or adhimatra madhya. Here we have mrudu adhimatra, madhya adhimatra, and adhimatra adhimatra. So because of these distinctions, we have 9 types of people distinguished by the levels of intensity that they put in. And so this is important because now Patanjali in the previous sutra had said the most intense one is the one that is closest. This right here is the one that is closest. Extreme extreme, right? Adhimatra adhimatra. Of all of these, which one is the closest? This one is closest. And this one is next. This one is next. And that one, that one, that one, that one. This one is always closer than this one or this one. Do you see what I'm saying? So Patanjali here in the commentators outline 9 different types of yogis. And these are distinguished by the amount of effort that they put in. So let's try to think of an example. Say for instance, the mrudu, soft group, only meditates. The madhya group meditates and eats a particular diet. And the adhimatra group meditates, eats a particular diet, and let's say also stays celibate. Here we've already outlined 3 differences in intensity. One only meditates, the other one meditates and eats a particular diet, and the other one meditates, eats a particular diet, and is celibate. We already have the distinction between these 3. Now, within those who meditate in the mrudu, soft group, some meditate maybe an hour a day. That's the soft condition, soft. In the medium soft condition, some meditate 2 hours a day, right, or a little more. And in the extreme soft condition, some meditate 3 or 4 hours a day. But they don't do these other things. Now, look in the madhya condition. Not only do these people meditate the same amount as the first condition, let's say 1 hour a day, the same amount as this, whatever it was said before, but they also follow a particular diet. Now just intensify it as we go towards medium, medium, and extreme medium. So this group is different from this group because this group meditates and eats a diet, while this one just meditates. But within this group, there's still intensifications of how much they meditate and how much of a diet they have. Similarly, if we go to the extreme group, they meditate, eat a diet, and they're celibate. These groups don't follow celibacy. So within this group, these people, they meditate, follow diet, and are celibate based on their intensification. These people may meditate and follow a diet similarly to these people in the same degree, but these people follow celibacy in a more extreme degree, gradually intensifying. These people may be celibate sometimes. These people may be celibate more frequently. These people may be celibate all the time. So there's different ways to describe it. There's different ways we can try to conceive of this idea of intensifications. But most importantly, what we have to know here is to understand the essence of this sutra is that there are 9 different types of yogins based and classified by their intensities. And it is because of these different classifications that we see distinction. Visheshaha is distinction or difference or particularity. So this sutra is very interesting because in Shankara's commentary, he states that the purpose of this sutra is for motivation, to uplift the yogi who feels defeated in difficult circumstances or who feels exhausted and not motivated during times where it doesn't seem like the end goal is near of yoga. So the purpose of this is for upliftment and motivation, to say that, look, whether you're in this, whether you're doing mrudu mrudu, soft soft, or you're doing adhimatra adhimatra, or madhya madhya, whatever group you're in, you're going to reach the goal no matter what. It's just going to be a little slower, that's all. You're going to reach the goal, but do not be, defeated. Do not feel defeated. Do not feel dejected. You're going to reach it. So the purpose of the sutra is to actually motivate the yogi. The purpose of the previous sutra, 1.21, is to show that there are intensities, but the most intense one is the one that reaches it faster. But the next one says, hey, look, it's okay. If you're doing it slowly, if you're doing it in an average way, no problem. You're going to reach it. Be strong. One of the reasons why a yogi could feel defeated is because he's tired of the practices that he's doing. Constantly meditating, doing asana, physical postures, eating a certain way. He can get exhausted from this. He can get tired from these practices. And so this verse is here to motivate you to say, look, even if you're tired, don't worry, just keep going and you're going to reach the goal. Based on this text, this is what Patanjali and Vyasa and Shankara, the following commentators, seem to be saying. So this is interesting because the idea of feeling dejected, depressed, or unmotivated is mentioned in the Yogasūtra. The Yogasūtra acknowledges that a human being can feel dejected, because they're not reaching their goal. But it's saying despite these feelings, they're acknowledging and validating these feelings, but they're saying despite these feelings, don't worry. You just have to keep going. Why do you have to keep going? Or why is it possible for you to keep going? Because there's 9 different types of yogis. So don't worry. It's another verse that seems to be comforting the yogi. So in this sutra, we have gone through Sutra 1.22. In the next one, we will go through 1.23, which will discuss Ishvara, God, Ishvara Pranidhana. So until then.